Hi guys, Tracy here. I just wanted to start off by thanking everybody for all of your kind, sweet comments. It's really encouraging to get such really nice, positive feedback from you guys when I post a video. So thank you so much for everybody who comments. I don't always get to reply to comments right away because I do most of my YouTubing on my iPad, and it's really difficult to reply to comments on my iPad. But I do really appreciate it, and I eventually try to get back. It's just sometimes I have to do a whole bunch of replies all at once. If you ever have a comment or a question that I haven't answered, or that you would like to have answered more quickly, you can always just send me a private message because I can get those from my iPad and reply to them quite a bit quicker. So just thanks everybody for all of your support and everything. And here's my project life. So I'm behind on my project life. Probably I am the most behind today that I've ever been in project life. I'm 2 weeks behind, so that's not too bad. But I'm usually only 1 week behind. So, and that's because, well, I'll tell you why. This is the last week that I shared with you guys. So it had a couple of inserts, and so that's where we left off. And so now we're up to June 25th to July 1st. I don't number my weeks, so I just go by date. So here is, whoops, sorry, I have my camera in a different place today so that you could see it kind of like from above a little bit better. So it's going to take me a while to get used to the new setup. So this is my title card. I can't remember who makes this paper because I'm so far behind. I did this one a long time ago. And I can't remember who makes this paper, but somebody else probably knows. It's a popular paper. I just can't remember what it is. And this is a piece of vellum that I just used this was the day that I got my stepping stone stamps from Studio Calico, and so I just wanted to play around. I also had the new Stampin' Up! In Colors from 2012. And so I just wanted to kind of play around with it. And I used the stepping stone for the words. And then for the numbers, I used this stamp set, which Serena sent me. Thank you, Serena. And Serena's Misery Cantoray here on YouTube. And so then I just put this picture, I did a layout of this picture, but I just put it in the, this is really dark. I hope you guys can see this. Maybe hang on. I don't know if that helps, but yeah. So this is just a snapshot. I didn't do anything to it. I've already scrapbooked this picture, so I was going to put some words here, but I thought, no, I don't need to because I've already scrapbooked it. And then for this, kind of I scrapbooked all of this as one kind of layout. So I used the same background paper. This is, oh my goodness, I shouldn't wait so long. I think it's PB&J by Basic Grey. I'll know when I look at the back side of it. Hang on. Yep, it's PB&J by Basic Grey. I love this red and white chevron, so I used it on all 3 of these cells. And then I just Test Family Picnic, and this is a sassafras sticker, and these are, I think these are Prima letter stickers. And these are sassafras stickers, and these are thickers. That's a sassafras sticker, and then I just stapled a little heart punch to it, and that's from the Stampin' Up! Heart. And then this is another sassafras journaling sticker. I just did my journaling on there. And then I matted these 2 photos. I don't usually bother with matting photos for Project Life, but I did here just for something different. And another stapled heart, that's the Stampin' Up! Heart to Heart punch. And then there's another, it's got 3 sized hearts, and so they're both from the same punch. And I just so I did a heart stapled and an asterisk on both little clusters. And then this is part of a Martha Stewart label that I had. It was actually a little tiny piece that was left, so I just stuck it under there. And this is one of those My Mind's Eye label stickers that I have a bunch of them, but I haven't used them yet, so I wanted to make sure that I got using them. So that's how I did that section. And that's just about a picnic that the school had, that all the parents went over for lunch and ate outside. It was really fun. I didn't get to go to that last year, so it was fun. And this is just a journaling card that I did on, I don't even remember the paper. I have to do these videos more quickly. But this is my date stamp, and then these are the stamps from the Studio Calico kit last month that says Hey Girls, and it has 2 different types of arrows. And I just used my favorite ink, which is, hang on guys, excuse me. This is my favorite ink. It's called Island Indigo by Stampin' Up, and it's just such a nice blue. I'm not a huge blue fan, but I love this blue. So, oh look, I have it on my nails. And I can't remember what red that is. It might be this raspberry from Stampin' Up. It's called Raspberry Ripple. And it's probably that because I've been using those inks a lot lately. Then these are sassafras letter stickers that say barbecue season, and then I just wrote has begun. And this is a Becky Higgins card from the Cobalt kit. I just added a piece of blue and green washi tape, and that's that. And then this one here is a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock from Stampin' Up, and I used the stamps that came in this month's kit to this is the Studio Calico kit, the little tiny letters. Love them. They're really similar to the Stepping Stone, but they're tinier. And these are the cards that I made for the teachers of the preschool, and then we just got them gift cards to the movies. And when I had this washi tape right here that says Made with Love. I had this washi tape out to seal all the envelopes, and the girls decided to make washi mustaches with it. And so I just called it Washi Stashes. This is a butterfly from the Heyday Ephemera pack from Studio Calico, and this mustache is from that same pack. And then I just put a bunch of washi strips just to kind of go with the theme of washi tape. So that's what I did there. Then for the second page of this week, this was a piece of paper that was from the kit. I'm guessing it was My Mind's Eye, just because of the weight of it and the texture. And it was a bunch of chevrons on a newspaper or dictionary paper type of a background. And I didn't use that paper at all last month. So when I broke down the kit, I cut that paper into 4x6s so that I could use it. It makes a good background paper. Just because it has a lot of different colors and it's kind of interesting. So I just put SPCA there using my Stepping Stone stamps, and it looks like I used black ink. And then I just outlined around it, rounded the corners on the photo, and added a piece of washi tape, and that's it for that one. And then this one is called Pre-Canada Day, and I just kind of outlined around the photo, and I just wrote about what we did at my mom's house that night. We had gone, and we didn't realize that the town where I grew up actually celebrates Canada Day the day before. They call it Patriots Day. And so we were there, and we could hear all kinds of stuff in their backyard. Like, they live close to the lake where all the celebrations happen. So we went down to see what was going on, and we had our dog with us. And I just really like this picture of the lake with the sun rays coming in through the trees. And it's my stepfather and my daughter and Charlie and Scott, and my mom and I and Sophie were kind of lagging behind, so I took that picture. This washi tape that says Happy Times and Celebrate, oops, was in a rack that I got from Sherry. It was just one of the things that she wrapped something up with. It was on the tissue paper or something, so I just tore it off really carefully and put it on here. I used my Studio Calico weekday stamp here in Wisteria Wonder by the look of it. And I wanted it to be kind of like a light color. It turned out darker than I anticipated, but and then I wrote the word migraine with those new stamps that I already showed you from Studio Calico. And I just kind of did some doodling and stamped a couple stars around it. And this was like the day that I had my first migraine ever. And the whole day was a complete write-off. I actually started to get the headache on Wednesday. And I went home early from work that night, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and the whole day was horrible, but by the end of the day I was feeling better. So I think it was a headache. I haven't gone to my doctor yet. I mean, I know it was a headache. I think it was a migraine. And then I had a blank space here, and I was gonna do something, and then I thought, no, I've got all of those smash things, and I I want to use them for this and I always forget, so I just pulled out this Get Down one, and it just asks you like the best concert I've seen, your favorite band, favorite female musician, male musician, and favorite song. And so then I just took this Avalicious button there with the boy on an iPod, and I put that on there, even though I'm not a boy. I liked it anyways. And then these are just 2 pictures of us at my mom's house. And I just put a piece of washi tape between the 2 pictures and doodled some dots on one of those hearts from the Stampin' Up! Punch and stapled it on. I got cat hairs all over everything here. And then this is more pictures from the same time, just a little bit of journaling around it there, and that's just pictures. That's just the picture of my daughters giving Scott and Ray a massage. They were going around the table giving everybody massages, so that was really nice. And then I just used my roller punch. I think that's the Dear Lizzie one. It could be the Smash one. No, I think it's the Dear Lizzie, and this is the new green from Stampin' Up! It's called Gumball. Sorry, I'm gonna keep going in front of the camera, guys. It's called Gumball, and this is my very favorite green now. I have been using, hang on, let me just grab Lucky Limeade, because I've been using Lucky Limeade for the past year as my go-to favorite green. It's really cool. This green is less of a lime green and more of a really bright grass green. It's just really nice. I love it. Love, love, love it. Gumball green. So, yeah, I still really love Lucky Limeade too, but I'm really loving having a new shade of green to use. Of course, I've got greens in other inks too, but you know, we always need more greens. Then this is just a picture, and I just stamped Enjoy the Ride. That's from a Studio Calico stamp from one of the kits that came a while ago. And then this is just a picture with some washi tape and this is a die cut from one of the Studio Calico kits. I just outlined it and put a title on it and stapled it down. And all of this is matted on a piece of packaging from Sassafras. I keep this lined packaging because I really like to use it for this kind of thing. So that is that side of that layout. And then I was going to do an insert for Canada Day because this goes from June 21st to July 1st. So I was going to put an insert here, but I had too many pictures, so I ended up deciding to do a separate spread for Canada Day. And so it's a 2-page spread with an insert. So this is all Canada Day. And what I tried to do was only use red and white product and a little bit of black. So those were the only exception is this yellow thing here. And so I'll tell you a little bit about how I did this. Do I have that paper? I want to show you that paper. Let me see if I can find that paper. Of course I can't. Ah, I can't find the paper. Oh well. Okay, well I want to show you how I made this flag. Oops. I want to show you how I made this flag. This is from Stampin' Up. Maybe it's called Under the Big Red Tent, or you know what? It's definitely not called Under the Big Red Tent. I don't know what it is, but it's their birthday paper from last year, and it's got a circus theme to it. And it had red and white striped paper. That was just like this. It was the exact same scale. It has a bit of a pattern to the colored paper, and it was a bright red. And so what I did was I took a piece of it and cut a strip of it like that. And then in one of the white areas, I drew a maple leaf with a red marker, and then I folded it in half around a toothpick. And then I trimmed it so that I just kind of made it line up so that it went red, white, red, so that it would look like a Canada flag. And that's what I did. And then I just pop dotted it and washi taped it to my title. And then my title is done with these Letterman thickers, and I didn't have enough A's. And so I just used upside down V's. And then when I outlined it so that I could, and I went back and put some red where the line for the A would go. So if you can see that. That's how I did that A, and I did the same with that A. So it doesn't look perfect, but it kind of, you know, if you're just glancing at it, it kind of tricks your eye into thinking that I had the right number of letters. And then I used my Ditto stamps, and I used both the solid and the outline. So first I stamped it in red with the solid one, and then I went back and outlined it with black, but I outlined it with the stamps, not with my marker. And then this is just a picture of Sophie at the parade. And I just thought it was so nice. I didn't want to do anything to it. She looks so cute. She's adorable. So then here's the middle section. This is from Studio Calico had some printables for sale this month. When I got their kit, I noticed it on the side where it says related products. And this is what the printables look like. I just printed it up on pretty cheap white cardstock, and it looks pretty good. I just used my laser printer. So I printed it up, and I also printed it on vellum. I actually printed up two of it on cardstock and then one of it on vellum. And I'm gonna use it for my Project Life this month, and I'm also gonna dip into it for, it goes with the with the Elmwood kit, and so I'm gonna kind of keep it with my kit and use it throughout the month. I really love these little banners, and I used it over there. But so that's what this is. This is just, I just cut it out with a little bit of a white border around it. Strip of washi tape above and below the picture, and I just left the picture as is. These pictures are great because everybody wears red and white on Canada Day, and like they tattoo their face and they wear crazy hats, and it's just like, if you don't live in Canada, I'm not sure if people do that on the 4th of July in the States. I'm sure you do, with red, white, and blue, but it's really cool to be at a parade and seeing like a sea of red and white people like everywhere. It's really cool. So these are more washi tape above and below the picture, and then these are the thickers that came in last month's kit. Can't remember what they're called, but they're thickers. And then these are glitz letter stickers. I really love those. I'm running out of them. And then this is, I don't know where I got these. They might have come in a Studio Calico kit, but I've never used them before. So because they're red and white, they stood out as something I wanted to use this week. And so that just tells a little bit about our family tradition of traveling to New Glasgow for Canada Day, and we take in the parade, and then we go home to Scott's mum and dad's house, and we kind of chat and socialize and eat lots and lots of food. And then we go back kind of in the late afternoon, close to supper time, we go to the fair, and then we go back home and we eat all the leftovers from all the food, and then we go watch the fireworks. Although this is the first year we've gotten to watch the fireworks. Usually everybody else goes and we head on the road to go home because it's an hour and a half away. But this year our kids were older and we thought that it would be okay for them to stay up later. And then that's just one of my husband's cousin's kids. So whatever that makes her, maybe my second cousin, Scott's second cousin, I don't know. And that's our dog. We brought our dog this year. We brought him last year too. And so I didn't do anything to that. I just printed it up on 3x4. And then this, before we left, I just snapped a picture of my purse. I had taken out my wallet and everything and put my cards in a tiny little pocket, and I filled it up with water and Canada flags, and there's tattoos in there and baby wipes and all that kind of stuff. So I just snapped a picture of that, and I just called it my hydration and celebration station for the day. I just put some strips of washi and I pop dotted a little sassafras sticker. And I wrapped some black and white baker's twine around it and added some, this is actually from the Disney washi tape. Don't mind my nails, guys. Look at that. Look at how awful my nails look. I'll be doing them tonight, I think. Then this is a vellum piece from this set of printables. That's just that one in vellum. And I stapled it on and cut it out. I used a punch to cut it. And then I just used my Dymo label maker, actually my friend's Dymo label maker, to write the Great Sandal Switch, because Jen and the two girls had all switched up their sandals so that everybody was wearing different sandals. So that's that. And then here's my insert. So as my insert, oh, the glue didn't stick. So that's a good thing to know. Yeah, what's that stuff called? Oh my god, I always forget the name of this. It's like I use it all the time. Glossy Accents. Glossy Accents does not hold whatever this waxy stuff is to this. It just doesn't hold at all. Not even almost. But I did staple it, so it doesn't really have to hold. I just didn't want it to be flappy, but I guess it's going to be flappy. So this is my insert. I use the Canada flag as the, I guess, tab type of thing. And this is one of the flags that we were actually using that day. And I snapped a picture with my iPhone of the thermometer. It never gets this hot in Canada, 40 degrees. It's actually a bit above 40. That is, for you guys using Fahrenheit, it's somewhere between 100 and 110. It looks like it might be 105 degrees Fahrenheit. It never gets that, well, not never, but that's about as hot as it gets around here. So that was worth taking a picture of. Very unusual hot day. And that day we were actually watching, there's a bird's nest up on Nana and Papa's roof, and we watched this mama bird feed her 3 babies over and over. She kept like flying away and coming back and flying away and coming back, and we'd watch them pop their heads out of the little hole in the, it was kind of in a little, I don't know, a little tube in the roof or something. And so I just took, these are the little birds that came in the Studio Calico kit, and I took, you know, a medium-sized one and 2 small ones and put them on there to be the little birds, and I journaled about it right there. And then I just put, it was hot, 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 and I used washi tape for it was, and hand wrote it, and then I just outlined around the hot, hot, hot. And then this is a picture of one of Scott's uncles, and it's really cool because I'm actually in his glasses. He was talking to me, and Scott shot this picture. So that's kind of cool. It's cooler on a bigger picture, but so that's kind of cool. And then I just talk about this. One of my favorite parts is the socializing that happens between the parade and the fair back at home. And this is more of that Stampin' Up! Paper. And this is paper from my scrap bin. I think it might be pink paisley. I could be wrong though. I don't keep track of stuff when I'm making my project life because I usually do these videos right away. This is another one of those printables. It's this one right here. So I was really happy to have those printables for this project because so many of them were white. This is that red and white paper that I used for this flag right there. So I used it up on the background there. And Sophie wanted to go to the park, to the fair so bad when we were all socializing at our in-between time. She packed our lawn chairs up and folded them up and connected them back together, brought them to the car and was waiting there. The car was locked. And she was like, I want to go to the fair now. So I just wrote here, these are Bo Bunny letter stickers, and it just says, Sophie, can we go to the fair now? And these are Glitz designs. I wanted fair to be different, so those are Glitz designs. And then here's the other side of my insert. And so I wanted to take a picture of the fairgrounds from where we park because it's so exciting for the kids when, you know, it's been a whole year since they've been to the fair, and when we drive up and they see the rides and they're like, oh yeah, they have that ride, I love that ride, and they're kind of pointing out things and they get so excited that I thought it was worth snapping a shot of it, even though it's not like the best photo in the world. And then again, I use my Dymo machine to write the fairgrounds from the parking lot and put washi tape. This is Disney washi tape, but I just took off the Mickey clothes, and so it just looks like the word memories. You don't know it's Disney. And then this is just a piece of plain white paper or cardstock that I just rounded the corners, and I put the 2 pictures on this side. These are 2x3 pictures, which are my favorite size for Project Life because they fill half of a 3x4, or they, like 2 of them will fill half of a 4x6. And pictures of us on the ride, the octopus or the spider. It's the same ride, depends on, this one looks like it's themed for like fireballs or something, but also it's kind of nice because it's red and white, so it fits with the Canada Day theme. I used, this is an Amy Tan stamp here, and this is a Heidi Swapp stamp. And I just did some journaling and made the word brave be kind of like bigger with a marker. And then I put 2 strips of washi tape along the side of it. And then this is just a straight snapshot. It's just a picture of all of us looking at Sophie's on this ride. And even Livy is watching her. We were all so proud of her. She went on all these rides by herself. She was really loving the kiddie rides this year. Olivia was all about wanting to go on the grown-up rides that she really wasn't ready for yet. So this is the last page from Canada Day. I'll start down here actually. This is kind of like a 2-cell spread. And so I used Letterman stickers in the red and in the black, and just to help the red one stand out a little bit, I put black and white polka dotted washi tape underneath of it. And then I had this space here, so I just put one of those sassafras heart stickers. I think it's from the Amplify set, and a little rhinestone there in the middle of it. And these are pictures of the fireworks. That's before the fireworks started, and then 3 pictures of fireworks. They're not the greatest pictures in the world, but because this is the first year that the girls went to the fireworks, I wanted to make sure that it was documented. And so this, I did a layout on this one, so I didn't do too much to it, but I did want to include, I love this picture of the ride because this is so crisp and everything here is blurry. And this is where it started to get horrible. He took my picture when I was still enjoying myself. So I can't believe that Scott was even able to take nice pictures on this ride because it was really terrible. I put a piece of washi tape and one of those little punched hearts with the Stampin' Up! Hearts. And this is the chevron paper from the Elmwood kit, and then 3 little stars from Studio Calico, more Bo Bunny letters, and I just inset. I made this be like an inset photo. Again, it's the 2x3 size. And then this is the journaling that goes with that one. So I used this arrow stamp that came with last month's kit. I'll just show you that stamp because I used it for 2-step stamping. So I stamped the solid one in red first, and then I took the hollow one, the outline one, which is this one, and I inked it in London Fog Gray, and I stamped over top of it. And I'm not sure if you can really see that, but it kind of has an outlined look. You can see it in the tail of the arrow in particular. So that's what I did. I put another one of those punched hearts from Stampin' Up! There, and I outlined it and put some washi tape. And then this is where I put one of these banners right here from the printables. And then this is actually a smash tab or post-it note type thingy. It says, "Do not forget, seriously, don't you forget." And then this was a Becky Higgins journaling piece. It's one of these ones that's made to fold or to be flat. And it had an orange star here, and it didn't fit with my color scheme, so I just covered it up with a wood veneer star. And so now I'll talk about the middle. So this is just a photo with washi tape above and below and some journaling, and this is on a Becky Higgins blank grid card. And then this is a photo with a piece of washi tape on top of it. And then I strung some of this red burlap twine and tied a bow. And then this is, I'm using for the journaling strips, the way that I sometimes use the whiteout tape. I'm using this craft washi tape, which I love. It's exactly the same size as the whiteout tape that I often use for journaling, but it's brown, and I have 2 shades of it. I have a dark one and a light one, so that's kind of cool. New acquisitions from Michaels. Just a 3x4 photo here, and then another 2x3 photo with washi tape and journaling. And then this is Pictou County pizza. It's famous. It tastes different than pizza everywhere else because they have a different sauce. I don't like it, and Scott loves it because he's from Pictou County. So I just put 2 people there. These are wood veneers that I inked in black, and the boy is saying it's the best and the girl is saying it's the worst, because we have a bit of a debate in our family about Pictou County pizza. So that's my project life for now, you guys. As I said, I've been behind on project life because I've been spending a lot of time reorganizing my scrap space. I have actually changed the layout of my room quite a bit. I've changed the layout of my room quite a bit. And I reorganized I repackaged all of my thickers, and now today I reorganized all of my paper, and I did a pretty big paper purge. I didn't actually have a ton of paper, but I purged anything from my early scrapbooking days. I got rid of entirely because I used to keep it because I thought, oh, someday you never know when I'm gonna want purple harlequin shapes or something. Like, really, I'm never going to need that stuff. And if I do, I will buy an updated purple harlequin paper. So it took a bit of a psychological leap, but once I made it, it was very easy to get rid of stuff that I didn't think that I'd use. I held on to a couple of old stuff just because I know that my kids are gonna like it. Like I kept the green stack by DKNY. Die Cuts with a View. Just because the little cute little critters and stuff, I think that my kids would like that. And yeah, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. I really only have stuff that's about a year old now or younger. But yeah, so I don't have very much paper left now, which is good because I get new paper every month in the kits. So anyways, thanks for watching my videos, guys, and thanks for all your kind, sweet comments. I now need to scrapbook or Project Life from July 2nd to now, and today is, I think it's the 15th. So yeah, I'm exactly 2 weeks behind. So I gotta get on with that. I think I'll try to get up early tomorrow morning and get a couple of weeks done quickly. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.